good? It's Prince Bonds in the building this morning. I came to lab and my bosses, none of them were there. All three of them, I got three bosses, man. I got the big boss, and then I got two, people who help me out, but they my superiors. Bro, none of them are in the office, bro. So it made me think, man, why aren't they here? Because first off, I was meant to boil a little bit more time out with you today. Second off, I was able to come with y'all with the new revelation that's been bestowed upon me. I made a video a while back. I think it was maybe probably 3 months ago now. It was talking about how spirituality is like a mountain you climb. You first get over this hump of coming to know God, coming to know Jesus. Then boom, you come down after you get saved. And then after you get saved, it's you just building up your spiritual age. Sometimes, you may get knocked down, but that's why you have to have anchors in place so that when you get knocked down, you don't fall all the way back to the ground, but you get kind of hooked where you were at one point, and then you can climb back up even further. I think I gave y'all an incorrect image, and I'm here to correct it. Spirituality is a circle, it's cyclical. It's not like a mountain. There's no peak you can reach. That peak you can reach is unattainable. So there's no point of even having a peak. A better way to look at it is like a spiral, like a cycle, like a circle. Anything that has highs and lows. I had Mia, my girlfriend, she told me that it's like a wave, it goes up and then it goes down. All of these things mimic one common concept, and that's frequency. Life is about frequencies. I was doing an experiment. I forgot when I was doing this experiment, but I had to homogenize these proteins. Not these proteins, I had to homogenize tissue. And in order for me to do that, I had to Dude, he just trying to hear it. Let me relax. Just trying to hear what I had to say. So, in order to homogenize these proteins, I had to put them inside of this machine that vibrates really fast. It's like I don't even know what it's called, bro, but it has like a long, metal pole, and this pole vibrates so at such a frequency that when you put any type of loose tissue, let's just say a liver sample in it, it will turn it to a liquid if you put it in there for 5 seconds. So I'm thinking to myself, man, it turned life into liquid off of a frequency, right? And you see this all throughout life. Look out here. These rays of sun that are hitting this grass in order to feed it its nutrients. Well, not necessarily feeding it, but it helps drive the feeding of these nutrients, right? All of this is coming from frequencies within the sun. The infrared, the ultraviolet, the visible light rays that allow us to see. The microwaves, gamma rays are even important. All of these different frequencies that can be measured and dictated, they're all things that drive the essence of life. And I think that a better way of looking at spirituality is in a circle, because circles have frequency. Maybe I think a better example is even an oval, not a circle, because it goes up, and then you have these peaks and then these troughs, and depending on how your life is going, there may be certain aspects of your being that undergo different frequencies. And let me think of a better way to put this. Thank you for allowing me to speak from my heart, from my mind. When you think of spirituality in a circle, you understand that there's not always going to be a point where you're 100%. You understand that life is not about being 100% in tune with your spirit all the time. It's about knowing how to come within your spirit at certain times, knowing how to channel your energy towards higher things because you are so connected to your spirit. You're so connected to your essence. You're so connected to your purpose. And how do you reach this? You reach this by attaining your highest frequency, man. You got to reach this by attaining your highest frequency. You got to go out and really explore who you are. And after you understand who you are, you have to walk in alignment with that individual. Because when you try to stray away from who you're so inclined to be, your life just gets so much more difficult. Not only does it get difficult, your life isn't aligned. So the doors aren't so easily open. You know, your opportunities aren't so plentiful. You find yourself in these positions where you wonder, dang, man, why am I over here? Why? What brought me to this low point? You brought yourself to that point, man. I've been there before. Where I feel unaligned for my purpose, but I can't pinpoint that that's the reason why I feel bad. And it's just like I'm scrambling to figure out why I feel bad. You know, I try to look for the physical solutions, man. Oh, maybe I'm depressed. Oh, maybe I'm just sick. Oh, I just had a bad day. And when you place all these attributions to your life instead of focusing on the true disconnect within you, that's whenever that sadness starts to really perpetuate, man. That's what the devil wants, man. He wants you to have false attributions to why you are misaligned from your higher self, why you're misaligned from God. Because when you stay within these realms of trying to figure out why am I this way, that's whenever he can really get to you, the devil, man. That's when he can really get to you. Because he has control over you. He understands that you're not up to your highest frequency, that you can beat you back down at his frequency. And he can get to you, man. But when you are aligned with your purpose, when you're aligned with the God that is within you, he can't touch you. He can't, because negativity is only at a frequency. Like it's at a specific, you know, like if you look at the let's just talk about visible light on the entire spectroscopy scale. Let's just say that positivity is only visible light, and let's just say negativity is only ultraviolet light. If you are at a frequency that is only within the visible light spectrum, there is no way that this ultraviolet light can even get to you. You can't see ultraviolet light when you go outside. And if you can see UV light, bro, good for you, man, but you're not human. You know what I'm saying? We can only see the visible light spectrum. Okay? So just like in that same manner, if you are at your highest self and you could only see within that frequency, then you understand, you can't even conceptualize other frequencies. It's like if you're a dog and you can't see the color. I forget what colors dogs can't see. Let's just say the dog can't see blue. And you embody yourself as a dog, bro. And blue is negativity. Negativity can't touch you because you don't even know what negativity is, man. And I say this, but obviously there are going to be points in your life where that negativity returns back. Okay? But when it returns back, you must be rest assured that these things are only temporary because everything in life is cyclical. And that knowledge and understanding that the cyclical nature of life will continue to be, and you don't have to be so stressed about getting back to where you want to be at mentally, man, you can walk a lot easier. You can have a bad day and walk by knowing, you know, it's all good because I'm still walking with my purpose. And as long as I'm still walking with my purpose, I know that eventually, hey, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be straight. Not only am I going to be straight, but I'm going to feel like my higher self again, you know. But no one on earth who is human will ever feel like their higher self constantly. You're always going to have periods of time where you revert back to lower frequencies, your bad habits, things that just bring you closer to the proclivities toward evil, which encompass our entire being. You know, and that's okay. I think that God understands that we'll never be perfect. We'll never be our higher selves constantly. And I think that all he wants for us is to remain in our highest self as long as possible, and to be rest assured that whenever we are not upon our higher selves, that it shall return back to us. Because he is so good for us. He walks with you everywhere you go. And I feel his presence with me constantly. And I feel so inclined to share it with the world. And it frustrates me sometimes whenever people don't see it. But at the end of the day, you can't save them all, man. But hey, if you're watching this video, you probably understand that, man. You probably got a little bit of higher self within you, man. You understand it, and that's why you're trying to achieve something bigger. So, hey, God bless y'all, man. Keep taking care of yourself. Get out of nature, man. See, I had a pretty like difficult day yesterday, right? But when I went out in nature, man, just realized all that stuff don't matter. Listen to the birds, hear the water, man. All that stuff is man-made. All your struggles are man-made, bro. Just look at the struggles of nature. Realize that you don't got nothing to really worry about. God bless y'all.